Taking off your shoes is not only about keeping the floor clean, but also about setting down the tension of the outside world and returning to the inner pace of home. Thank you for being here. This is Tatsu. Welcome to YOHAKU Radio, a pulse with Japanese wisdom. In this program, we use Japanese language and culture as a lens. Through that lens, we slow down a little and return to curiosity in the middle of busy life. There are moments when I came home, take off my shoes at the entrance, and feel my shoulder drop just a little. The door closes behind me, and the air from outside seems to move farther away. It only takes a few seconds, but my body seems to know before my mind does that this is no longer outside world. Today, I would like to look at the Japanese habit of taking off our shoes before entering the home. It may be more than a rule about cleanliness. It may be a small border that helps us shift from the outside world into the inner pace of home. In Japan, entrance is not only a place to go in and out. For a long time, it has also been a place that separates outside and inside. I have days when I come home and still do not feel fully settled. But when I take off my shoes and feel the cool floor under my feet, it sometimes feels as if my breathing finally catches up with being home. If you have a moment today when you enter your room or your home, you might notice whether your breath changes even a little before and after taking off your shoes. It is easy to think that this custom exists only to keep the house clean. And of course, that is part of it. The bottoms of our shoes carries dirt, dust, and things we cannot see. So we do not bring them into the house. That is a very practical reason. But it may not be the whole reason this habit has stayed so long. Traditional Japanese homes were built with a clear difference between the earthen floor near the entrance and raised floor inside. There was a place for shoes and a different place for bare feet. Even in shrines and temples, there are spaces where you remove your shoes before entering. You change one small action before stepping into a cleaner, quieter place. The home entrance may still carry a little of that feeling. Taking off your shoes is not only about protecting the floor, it can also be a small way of setting down the tension of the outside world and returning to the time of home. When you see it that way, the meaning of that short movement changes a little. Let us look at it from one more angle. The sole of the feet receive more information than we usually notice. When you are wearing shoes, your body feels the ground in one way. When you are barefoot or only in socks, it feels very different. You notice hardness, coolness, and even small changes in texture. That kind of information helps the body know more clearly where it is. The alertness we carry outside begins to soften, and the body moves a little closer to ease. That may be one reason why stepping into a room at a Japanese inn can feel strangely calming. It is not only the beauty of the room, your body is also meeting the ground in a different way. What is interesting is how small this shift is. It does not require a long practice or special method. You line up your shoes, you step up, you feel the floor under your feet. That alone can begin to slow the speed of the outside world and bring you into the peace of home. Japanese daily life has many small rituals like this. Saying "itadakimasu" before a meal is one example. Folding your clothes before a bath can be another. They are not dramatic acts, but they help us not leave our mind behind. On busy days, the body can still be outside even when the mind wants to rest. You sit on the sofa, but part of you still feels caught in the momentum of notifications and unfinished things. At times like that, it may not mean you are bad at resting. Maybe you just try to rest without crossing any real boundary. So if you have been feeling unsettled lately, it may help less to push yourself harder and more to make one small boulder for the shift. For example, you might pause for just 1 second at the entrance. After taking off your shoes, notice what the floor feels like under your feet. Is it cool? Is it soft? Is it a little rough? You do not need to put it into words. Just noticing may help your body return to the present moment. So here is today's question. When you enter your home or your room, what changes first? Is it your shoulders, your breathing, your eyes, or the feeling in the soles of your feet? If there is a shift, how clear is it on a scale from 1 to 10? If you would like to stay connected to YOHAKU in a quiet way, there's a free YOHAKU Letter. It shares short reflections, episode updates, and news about future gathering without asking you to rush into anything. And if today's question stays with you, you are always welcome to send a letter with your thoughts. Your reflection may find its way into a future episode or live session, and it helps deepen the wider dialogue of YOHAKU. If the words do not come now, that is fine too. You can write later when they are ready. Thank you for listening. In Season 2, we are looking at the quiet feelings hidden inside ordinary Japanese habits. Next time, we'll think about why being on time in Japan can mean more than simply being serious. Until then, take care.